American literature. Let's see about the history of American literature. The very first American literature, when we come, the colonialism, Puritanism, and the revolutionary nationalism, 16th to early 19th century. The earliest American literature was an interesting mixture of tribal account and religious writing, produced mainly by immigrants from England. As we know, the first immigrant of England or who found the America is Christopher Columbus. Now, colonial period. Let's look the characteristic of colonial period. The colonial period was dominated by Puritan beliefs, and thus literature of the period is usually historical, religious, or didactic. The most common genres were tracts, polemics, journals, narratives, sermons, and some poetry. Imaginative literature was rare. In some colonies, it was a ban for being immoral. Colonial prose writers. Let's see the colonial prose writer. William Bradford, the first historian of America, described in his book History of Palatine the travel of the pilgrims from the time they set sail for the new land to their landing on coast of America in 1620. William Bradford's descendants include Noah Webster, Julia Child, and Supreme Court Justice William Rehnquist. Colonial prose writers. Captain John Smith described the truthful account of his adventure in the description of New England 1660. Francis Higginson described America's wealth of natural resource in New England's plantation 1630. Colonial prose writer Cotton Mather wrote Magnalia Christi Americana, a massive collection of cultural, supernatural, and religious literature. Jonathan Edward, considered as the greatest of Puritan religious leaders, whose tracts and sermons reflected some convention of Calvinism. So we already learned in the last lecture about the Puritans and the religion in America. Colonial poets. Annie Bradstreet, America's first notable poet, captured the colonial experience in verse in her collection of poems. The 10th Muse lately sprung up in America, which is reflective her own pity. Michael Wigglesworth achieved wild popularity among his contemporaries with his poem The Day of Doom 1662, a description of the Day of Judgment. Revolutionary period. Now, after they settle in America, the immigrants come from the various of the Europe. Then they settled down in America. They they just founded their various colonies. The first English colony was Virginia, Philadelphia. So again, the War of Independence come, and so the America's freedom fighting are done. So revolutionary period. Now let's see this period's characteristic. This period begins with the passing of the Stamp Act in England and ends in 1790. The revolutionary period usually refers to the writing that are politically motivated, either in support of British rule, in support of American patriotism and independence, or relating the Constitution. The age of reason, the style of writing referred to as a logical reasoning. The best known writer of the Revolutionary era outside the political field is Ben Franklin. Now, writing was meant to the public. During this period, over 50 newspapers were published in coastal cities. Beside newspaper, most published writings were pamphlets, magazines, and speeches, that is oratory. Thomas Paine's common sense was influential in swaying public opinion in a favor of independence. This period produced political documents for the ages. However, no American novels or plays of importance had been written. Now, the revolutionary writer Thomas Paine. Here is a photo of Thomas Paine. Known for his work Common Sense and The Crisis, which urged colonials to rebel. Interesting facts about Thomas Paine. He nearly died of typhoid fever on his first trip to America. Paine was an inventor. He received a Pentacle Bridge design. The Paine's in writing also influenced the future Americans such as Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Edison. Then we will see about the American independence and the American. So, as we know, America is a mixture of wanderers, explorers, travelers, settlers, religious outlaws, landless political refugees, and natives of the minority and the marginalized is the natives. American multiculturalism has a melting point on a nature. Thank you.